Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that connects every single one of us family. Now, it's a word we all get, but what it looks like, what it feels like, well, that can be wonderfully different for everybody. So let's just dive right in and explore this beautiful, diverse tapestry of what family really means today. So just take a second here. When you hear that word family, what's the first picture that pops into your head? Is it the family you were born into, the one you built for yourself, or maybe it's a little bit of both? Just kind of hold that image in your mind, because we're about to see just how big and beautiful the answer to that question really is. Because, when you strip away all the labels, all the different structures, you get down to the absolute core of it. The whole point of a family, no matter its shape or size, is to be that rock, that source of love, support, and care. It's the emotional glue that really holds everything together. And this quote right here, it just nails it. This is really the main idea for our whole explainer today. It's that common thread you'll see running through every single example we look at. It's not about how a family is put together, it's about the promise, that commitment to love and care for kids. Okay, so with that amazing idea as our guide, let's go ahead and open up the Modern Family album. We're going to take a peek at the incredible variety of family structures that make up our communities today. It's pretty cool. So first up, let's look at all the different ways families actually come together. The paths people take are as unique as they are, starting with the legal and, of course, the emotional bonds that bring everyone together. One of the most powerful ways is through adoption. This is when adults lovingly and legally welcome children into their lives, and they become the parents, taking on that full role and responsibility. And then you have blended families. This is when two families decide to merge, creating a whole new family unit. It's this beautiful process of weaving lives together, maybe bringing in new step-parents and step-siblings along the way. And some people open their homes in a totally different but incredibly vital way, as foster parents. They play such a crucial role, providing a safe, caring home for kids for as long as their family needs that extra support. It's a huge act of care. But it's not just about how families are formed, right? The very makeup of a family, the actual people in it, is also incredibly diverse. It spans generations, different sizes, and even different definitions of what family means. You see this in multi-generational families, for instance, where you might have grandparents, parents, and kids all living under one roof. It creates this amazing home that's just rich with shared stories, wisdom, and, let's be honest, shared chores. Then you have single-parent or solo-parent families. This is where one incredibly dedicated parent is taking on the amazing job of raising their child or children with so much strength and love. Now, this next one is so cool because it shows how family can go way beyond biology or legal documents. A chosen family. This is your crew. It's made up of people, close friends, neighbors, who you love and trust and who you just consider family. The bond there is all about deep connection and support. And finally, our families are really just a mirror, right? They reflect the rich, wonderful diversity that we see in the world all around us, in our cultures, our faiths, and our identities. So a multiracial family is a perfect example of this, bringing together members from different racial backgrounds. It creates this beautiful blend of heritages and cultures, all within one loving family unit. And in a similar way, you have interfaith families. This is where people from different religious traditions come together, choosing to embrace multiple viewpoints and create their own unique spiritual home. And an LGBTQ+ family is one where a parent, or maybe a child, or another family member identifies as part of the vibrant LGBTQ+ community. And just like every other family we've talked about, they are built on a solid foundation of love and commitment. So we've seen all this incredible diversity, which is awesome. But so what? Why does it actually matter that we understand and acknowledge all of this? Well, the answer really lies in the real-world experiences of kids. Let me share a really powerful example. Just try to imagine being a little kid and your friend comes up to you and says this. That one sentence, probably said without any real understanding of how much it weighs, can create such a deep sense of hurt and confusion. And that's the thing, right? For a child, words are everything. They have the power to build up their whole world, to make them feel safe and included, or they can put up these really painful walls. A simple lack of understanding about family diversity can lead directly to these moments of pain and isolation for kids. So this is the question we all really need to be asking ourselves. How do we go from just seeing the problem to actually being part of the solution? How can we actively build schools and neighborhoods where every single child from every single kind of family feels seen, feels valued, and feels safe? And that brings us to our last and I think most important section, the takeaway. This is all about how we can turn this knowledge into real positive action to celebrate and support every single family. So what's the game plan? Well, it kind of breaks down into 4 simple but really powerful steps. First, we have to listen. Treat families as the true experts on their own kids. From there, it's about respect, just acknowledging and respecting all the different ways families are structured. And that naturally leads to inclusion, making sure every family feels seen and valued. And you see, it all comes full circle, right back to that common bond, focusing on the universal love and care for children. And really, this is the bottom line. The diversity in our families isn't some problem to solve. It's something to celebrate. The goal is not for every family to look the same. The goal is for all of us to be united in that one shared mission, to love and raise the next generation. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question to carry with you. In your own life, in your neighborhood, at your school, with your friends, what's one thing you can do to make sure every family feels recognized, respected, and truly included? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.